Alright everybody, we're back. I believe it's Tuesday. I don't keep track of that stuff very well anymore. So, today, we're going to work on this motor. Try and get throttle hooked up and some of the wiring and get the new spark plug wires on and routed and all that good stuff. So, let's pretty that thing up a little bit, make it look nicer sitting here. So, here we go. I think I'm going to start with the most difficult part, which is going to be this transmission dipstick, which should be fun. I don't know how good of filming I'm going to be able to do on this one, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and install it and I'll show you how it turns out. Alright, that wasn't too difficult. Just got it mounted to the bell housing there. Nice and hidden down there, but able to get to it without it being up on the firewall. I don't like anything on the firewall. It's got to be clean and smooth. Alright, well, got those all ran. Now we gotta do the coil wire. I'm waiting on the proper looms. These are my mock-up ones. It just gets me close enough to do that. So I'm thinking about just running the coil wire down the side, down, and then up through there somewhere. Just to keep it clean, not going straight through the firewall. The only issue is I don't know. I don't think he wants any type of center console in this thing, so we're going to have to figure out how to hide the wire back here. There's going to be probably more than that wire coming down, so we got all the engine wiring that's going to go through there, so I'll have to figure that out. Alright, coil wire ran it up under the dash, should run down there, and I'll run it separate from all my other engine wires. You don't want any interference, that wants to be by itself, so it's going through a grommet there. Alright, went ahead and got that throttle cable all done today. So it's all hooked up. Now I'm going to start dressing up the motor, get the valve covers, the air cleaner, and the wire looms on, and see what this thing's going to look like. Alright, well, I'm just going to say that was difficult, but doable. And it's nice to have the little suction cup, you know, that helps. make sure it's on there real good, because you don't want it to fall off and the glass go flying the other way. So yeah, if I could reach my hand around a little easier, it would have been a little easier, but I got that tray there, so. Videoing too much this morning, but got those lines crimped and everything's hooked up now, so I'm continuing on. Alright, well, it's Sunday and we want to start on these windows here. First, I want to start by pointing out something I did. So if you'll see, there's a piece of metal up there and formed all the way around. Before, the window channel could just push all the way up into there. There was nothing stopping it. So you'd have to like glue them in real good and hope your window didn't push them all the way up in there. So I did that on the front and the back. So that holds that channel in there, so I'll show you. I got this one in. It's kind of dark in here. So you can see it butts up against that. Okay. And then on the outside, it just sits perfect all along the edge there. It needs to be worked a little bit, but for the most part. Alright, just pulled this stuff down out of the rafters. Been up there for quite a while, so I'll get it all blown off, unwrapped here, and we'll get to work. Alright, so a lot of guys just run this stuff straight, maybe pinch the ends off and tuck it behind the channel. I like to run it, especially with this chrome strip, I like to run it all the way up and meet it up into it. So we'll just start forming it around a piece of pipe really slowly. Get it to bend. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Now these are all going to have to be drilled and screwed in. They don't get clipped in like originally. So what you'll see is this chrome strip will follow this line all the way up and we'll cut it into that one basically, and then we'll glue them together with a little bit of super glue at the end. But mainly the screws will hold it. It's actually not looking bad. Maybe a little bit more radius on that. And then we'll come back here and we'll mark where our radius starts. And we'll start working that and cut it, start getting it cut in. Got this back glass installed. Looking good. Alright, got that front glass in and all done. Turned out beautiful. Had to rework some of the power window mechanism. Don't know what happened along the way. This side's probably gonna have to get redone too, but that's just the way it is. You mock them up, they work perfect in mock up, and then you get it back and nothing fits. So not a big deal, just had to throw some washers and space that out a little bit, and bigger shim there than it had before, so it just needed to be pushed over a little bit. I don't know if something got bent or what happened, but they're working good now. Well, one more window, and then we got to work on all the trim pieces on the inside and get the felt runner on those. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. We can do that all out of the car. So I'm just waiting on the front glass to get back, and all the glass will be in the car. Alright, I'm going to show you guys. Let's go up and down real quick. Just use my battery for now. Just down. So it's working good. Not really super fast, but not slow either, so not too bad. If we run these on relays and up the wire to 12 gauge, you get a lot more power to the motor, and they work a lot better.